right into a white dude on meth.
Hey guys, Brony General here. This is Tobacco YouTube, so don't screw with me. And today I'm doing a video to show off all of what is outside the window there, which would be my shit box fleet. You guys haven't seen my cars for a long time, 3 years in fact. So let's get to it. Let's show off what I got out here. Obligatory Minecraft door. So as you can see, very square out here. We'll start off with the most abandoned one in the entire fleet. This would be Shivered Timbers, named for where it came. And this is a 1990 Ford Aerostar XLT extended wheel, or well, not extended wheel, but extended length. And I got this thing for free about a year ago. And I plan on restoring it once I get a title for it, because it's actually in fairly good condition here. That needs to be cleaned off a bit. But the dash is really in good shape. This is actually for the back. That's where the carpet ends there. Carpet's in decent shape, needs a cleaning, but not bad. I currently use it for storing various textile things. But it has quite a feature list, actually. Pop the hood on it here. I haven't done that in a while. It is pretty much a near fully loaded Ford Aerostar here. Got the Cologne 4.0 V6, which has seen better days, but I think it's probably seen worse days too. So yeah, robbed it of its antenna from my other van, which you'll see in a moment. Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice vehicle. Sliding door on this one works, which is nice. You'll see that that's a bit of a contrast compared to the other one. But works really well, actually. Like I said, it's the extended length. It's got the rear AC control. Actually, yeah, let me show you that. It's got the rear AC with the controls over there. It's also got rear AC controls over there with your ashtrays and whatnot, and headphone jacks for the radio. Standard equipment on these. This one is an all-wheel drive. It's the E all-wheel drive, kind of torque on demand, weird system that they were using for these Aerostars. Not sure if it works, because I've only ever gotten this van to start. I haven't really moved it under its own power yet. But it's a project for another day. Moving on, we've got the daily driver here. This is a 1987 Lincoln Town car. And it's also seen better days, but like I said, this is a daily driver, and it sees about 115 miles of road every single day. So this car is not in great shape for a town car, but it's alright. Got the weird turtle pattern seat covers. This is actually not my car. This is Moltar's car. But, you know, review it anyway. This car is actually quite perfect for what it's used for. It's a work transport machine. And so you get ashtray with a cigarette lighter, ashtray with a cigarette lighter, ashtray with a cigarette lighter, ashtray over there with no cigarette lighter. So everybody, which is everybody in this group, can smoke. And that makes it quite a nice car, not only to go to work in, but it also ends up being the break room at work too, basically. So, you know, pretty nice car to have for that. It's got the 5.0 302 V8 fuel injected. I'm not even going to bother popping the hood. I mean, you can Google image what that looks like. They're so common. But it's been through some hell. The motor is damn near new in this vehicle, actually. It's got about 20,000 miles on it now, and that's pretty much all us. But the body and chassis of this car is probably sitting more around the lines of 300,000 miles, about to roll over another one. So that's why it's in the aforementioned condition. But as funny as it is, you know, we've got no hubcaps. It's all beat up, trim is missing. But hey, the Landau top, that's fine. The one thing you expect to always go on these cars, that's fine. So hey, get it where it counts, right? Moving along, we have another Lincoln Town car here, which is also not mine. This goes with the house currently. I'm trying to actually get the title for this one so that I can use it for parts. Landau top on this one is not doing quite as well, sadly. But this one is a 1989, and it's quite a funny contrast to this one because this is a base model. It has absolutely no options on it whatsoever. It's basically just a Crown Victoria with a Lincoln nose. This one, however, I mean, as you see, it's got the door keypad, it's got the little thermometer there, automatic headlights, it's got the nice tape deck in it, the nicer dash. This car's got all the features, leather seats with covers on them. This car's got all the features. Alloy, basket weave, kind of cool looking wheels. But unfortunately, this car has been sitting in its current state for 15 years here. And if I got the title for it, more than likely it would be parts for this one right here, because this baby actually has a job and does its job well. So I wouldn't want to pick an abandoned car over the one that works, even if this one is a lot nicer. But moving along from the big old Panther bodies, we've got Stardust here. Now this van is a very historied vehicle, not to the channel, but to me, because this is the vehicle that I was driving pretty much that entire 3 years that I wasn't posting to YouTube. And you'll see in a minute why I wasn't posting to YouTube. This van kind of tells the story. But Stardust here is a 1993 Ford Aerostar, and I mean, as you can see, she's rough. She's real rough. I've got all 4 hubcaps, but they're off right now for various reasons. Currently, it is drivable. I could drive it around, but the front suspension needs a lot of love. So I'm going to do that to it before I drive it again. And this van it's really past its prime for a few reasons. So if we take a look on the inside here, it's also kind of being used for storage. Seats are still wet because this window doesn't roll up and it snowed last night. But the dash is in good shape still, which is kind of funny because most of this van is not in good shape. The dash is nice. Seats are blown out. Its headliner is also blown out. And yeah, this van was very well used in the last 3 years. This is actually kind of its sad sitting situation right now after years of abuse. Van's currently got probably about 150,000 on it, if I remember correctly. I bought it at 100,000, and it was already in condition by the time I bought it. I purchased it for $800 back in the year 2022. And since then, what I've done to it is drive it and drive it and drive it and try to kill it and keep driving it. And it's sitting here even now. If I jumped this thing, it would start. Now, like I said, it's a 93, but I did put 1986 front end parts on it because the 1993 vans just look horrible. Their flush mount headlights look terrible. I like sealed beam lights, and I will keep them as long as I can. So I put them on this van. This one, hilariously enough, is in the same scenario as the 2 Panthers over there. Over there you got one base model Lincoln Town car and one Signature Series Lincoln Town car. And as I said, that XLT Aerostar over there contrasts with this Aerostar here, which is a base model. 3.0 Vulcan V6, 2-wheel drive, short wheelbase, no options. And yeah, like I says, this van has been taken for some rides. It's been my truck, my car, my 4x4, and my house for almost a year. The door on this one does not give me the fun of opening. I can get it open, but it's not the easiest thing to do in the world, so I just avoid it most of the time. The back door does open. And by the way, this is a Cummins turbo diesel, according to the badge. Got the folding Eddie Bauer edition seats. It did not come with these. I found them in a junkyard later and installed them because it's awesome to have the bed seats in these vans. Got the bug deflector thing here, which is now currently off the van because I need new screws for it. Carpet's actually not so bad in this van. Could use a cleaning because it's been a while, but it's not bad. It's okay. But this van will probably be back in a usable condition within the year. I pretty much just plan on running the wheels off of this baby. Like I said, I will restore that one. This one more than likely will go to its grave, just being the way it is. Or I'll just keep hobbling it back together into more and more of a Frankenstein. And then we have the real unicorn of the fleet. The Hyundai. The 1986 star of the show. As you've seen in years old videos now, this is my 1986 Hyundai XL. And this car went through hell with me as well, as you can probably tell from this shot here. Currently, it's got a blown head gasket. It's not running. I plan on getting this done within the next couple months, actually. This car, sadly, had to sit in the driveway at my old house for over 2 years, waiting for me to come and pick it back up and bring it to where I currently live. But it's here now, ready for restoration. A few things have happened to this car since you last saw it. As you can see, the fender is not right. That's because I got into a car accident with it. A man in a 2018 Hyundai Genesis pulled out in front of me and stopped. And this fender ripped right through his whole radiator, AC condenser. Yeah, his car wasn't very happy or drivable afterwards. I just needed a fender, and there's some crumpled metal under there, but you can't see it, so it's fine. Going into the inside of this car, it's still perfect in here. Carpet is a little worn down, but oh well. Seats are still in great shape. I always keep covers on this baby. Got the beautiful 1986 only Hyundai wheel. Yeah, it's been so long since I drove this car. Let's see, 2022. That's when those expired, so that would tell you the last time I was regularly driving this. Got the Panasonic radio in here, which this is the best in-car cassette player radio I've ever had. Still works great. All the plastics in here, for the most part, surviving pretty well. Dash is still really, really nice. Haven't had any cracking issues or anything with it. Back seats still look great. This car's also got some stuff in it, mostly from, funny enough, the Fords. But this is pretty much my main priority for restoration. Obviously, being such a rare and unique car, I want to keep it on the road. It's a cool vehicle. It's kind of annoying to fix it because car parts for this are unicornium. Just straight unobtainium. But it's still a nice car, so I'm still going to try. The spare tire, unfortunately, no longer exists for this because, well, the tire still exists and the rim still exists, but it's right there because one night while driving this car through the dirt from Primm to Las Vegas, Nevada, I hit a rock with that wheel and destroyed it. I was not a very responsible teenager with my shit boxes. But this car will never get abused like that again. Once it goes back together, gets its head gasket done, I mean, I'm going to go full stop. Body work, paint, pinstriping, make sure it stays clean, brand new tires. This car is actually going to get the works because to me, this weird little oddball of a thing is worth it. It might not be worth it monetarily, but as a piece of history, it's quite the car. And it was designed by the same guy who designed the Ferrari Testarossa. So there you go. It's a pretty cool car. But that's the state of the shitbox fleet as of right now. We got one of the rarest Hyundais ever. What's considered to be one of the ugliest Fords ever. 2 of the mighty Panther platform babies. And first generation ones at that. And another one of the ugliest Fords ever. I don't understand why people call the Ford Aerostar ugly. I don't think this is that ugly of a car. Sure, this one doesn't look exactly great because the bumper's kind of falling off there, and so is the headlight bezel and stuff, but I don't think these look that bad, really. I mean, for a minivan, come on. This is actually pretty cool. I think they look nice. And teenagers have told me they look nice too when I drive by in one. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to enjoy restoring a bunch of old crappy cars nobody frickin' wants.